Hello everybody and welcome to The Cube Dude! Today I'm going to be sharing my list of top 10 speed cubes that I personally own. I have 30 cubes in my collection, so only 33% of the cubes made the list. Do you think you know what number 1 is? What about 10? Watch to the end to find out. And before I forget, please subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get on to the list. At number 10, we have the GAN Mini Keychain Cube. And I have a lot to say about this cube. You can either use it as a keychain or as a regular cube. I use it as a regular cube, so that's what we will be focusing on. This cube is tiny, measuring only 3 centimeters wide. This cube feels so small and cute in your hands. If you do not believe me, here it is compared to a regular size 3x3. The reason I chose this over the other mini cubes I have is because it actually turns surprisingly really well for a mini cube. But the main reason I chose this at number 10 is because of how it looks. At number 9, we have the Chi Windmill Cube. This was my most recent purchase on this list. Even though I like this cube, it didn't place higher on this list because I'm still getting used to it. This is probably one of the craziest cubes in my collection. This cube is a 3x3 shape mod. So basically that means they took a 3x3 and turned it on an axis. This ended up creating a cube that looks crazy, especially when scrambled, because of the different shaped pieces. The reason I chose this cube is because of how unique it is, and how it's a challenge every time to solve it. Number 8, YJMGC Magnetic 2x2. This is by far the best 2x2 in my collection, and possibly the best turning cube in my entire collection. I'm definitely planning on bringing this cube to competition in the future. But you may be wondering, why is it only at number 8 if it's possibly the best turning cube in my collection? Well, it's simply because 2x2s in general aren't my favorite puzzle to solve. At number 7, we have the Moyu GDS2 3x3. This is the cube that got me into cubing again for the second time, and it was also the first ever magnetic cube I ever used. I have used this cube a lot, as you can tell from the peeling stickers. But I have accidentally overlubed this cube, and now it is slightly slower, but it still turns quite well. The reason this cube is higher on the list than the 2x2 is because 3x3s are my second favorite WCA event. At number 6, we have a 6x6, specifically the YJMGC 6x6. If you're wondering what my favorite WC event is, well, it's the 6x6 event, which is why this cube comes in at number 6. This 6x6 is currently rated the best 6x6 on the market today. I can definitely see why. This is a very fast and smooth 6x6. And another thing that makes this stand out from the others is it's half the price and still outperforms them. This is another puzzle that I'm very excited to take to a competition one day. At number 5, I chose the almighty Gigaminx. It's basically a Megaminx, but bigger and scarier. This cube is roughly 9 centimeters tall, which is 3 times taller than the mini cube. The first time I solved this cube, it almost took me an entire hour. I am super proud to have this cube in my collection. If you want to check out my unboxing video, the link will be in the description. And all I have to say about this cube is it's giant, beautiful, and a challenge to solve, just like the 9x9. Speaking of 9x9s, at number 4, we have the Yuchen Little Magic 9x9. This is the biggest puzzle in my collection and one of my favorites. The reason I like the bigger puzzles like the 9x9 and 6x6 is because I find them relaxing, not rushed, and calming. But the reason this 9x9 is higher on the list than the 6x6 is because it looks amazing and turns phenomenally. The 9x9 is possibly the most difficult puzzle in my collection. First time I tried to solve it, I almost didn't succeed. Overall, the Yuchen Little Magic 9x9 has no negatives. Moving on from big cubes, at number 3, we have another small cube, the GAN 356i. This is such an amazing cube with so many features, but the best thing about this cube is how it is connected to a playable app that allows you to practice and compete against other players around the world. Even though that was the main reason I got this cube in the first place, it also turns and looks amazing. The outside of the cube has a matte finish which gets rid of a glare, and the inside of the cube is black. Those two things give the cube a really clean look. If you want to find out more about this cube, check out my other video, All You Need to Know About the GAN 356i. And honestly, I could talk about this cube for hours. There's so much to like about it. At number 2, we have another 3x3, the Chi Warrior W. What? How does this cube make it higher than the GAN 356i? Well, it may not be the best looking cube or the best turning cube, but it means something to me. This is my first ever speed cube that I ever owned. I took this cube everywhere, including my first ever competition. Roll the throwback clip. Yep, that's the same cube, and 9-year-old me at my first ever competition. I was so proud of my 1 minute and 7-second finish. Now you know why this cube means so much to me and why it was so high on my list. If you're a fan of this channel, you probably already know what number 1 is. It's my buddy, the Penguin Cube. Check out my other videos to see his personality come to life. My Penguin Cube is the best Penguin Cube out there, even better than J-Pern's Penguin Cube. This is one cube that will be sticking around in my collection for a while. I plan to make a penguin army someday, and he just means so much to me. What you see here is a quick repack of every cube in this video. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Bye!